occur, occur, occur.
This word means something happens or takes place, often unexpectedly or naturally. Here is a sample sentence. The unexpected power outage was bound to occur on a stormy night like this. In this sentence, occur means to happen or take place.
Occurrence, occurrence, occurrence.
It's something that happens or takes place, often unexpectedly. Here is a sample sentence. The unexpected power outage was an unfortunate occurrence that disrupted the entire neighborhood's electricity supply. In this example, occurrence refers to an event or situation that happened, in this case, the power outage.
Odd, odd, odd.
This word describes something that is not typical or usual, often in a way that's noticeable or surprising. Here is a sample sentence. The old clock on the wall had an odd shape, with one corner slightly askew. In this example, odd means unusual or unexpected in appearance.
Odor, odor, odor.
It's a strong, unpleasant smell that comes from something or someone. Here is a sample sentence. The smell from the dumpster was so overpowering that it filled the entire street with an unpleasant odor.
Offence, offence, offence.
It's when someone does something that hurts or annoys another person, often making them feel upset or angry. Here's a sample sentence. The comedian's joke was taken as an offense by many in the audience who felt it was sexist and discriminatory. In this example, offense refers to the act of causing hurt or annoyance to someone, often due to a perceived insult or slight.
Offend, offend, offend.
This word means to make someone feel unhappy or upset because they don't agree with something you've said or done. Here is a sample sentence. The comedian's joke about politics was intended to be humorous, but it ended up offending several people in the audience who took it as an insult.
Offensive, offensive, offensive.
This word refers to something that is likely to make people feel upset, angry, or annoyed because it goes against their values or standards. Here's a sample sentence. The comedian's joke was considered offensive by many in the audience, who felt it made light of a sensitive topic. In this example, offensive means causing offense or annoyance to others, often due to being rude, insulting, or hurtful.
Offer, offer, offer.
It's when someone says they are willing to give or provide something, usually as an option for you to take or accept. Here is a sample sentence. The company made an offer to buy out its competitor, proposing a deal worth $10 million. This sentence demonstrates the word offer in the context of making a proposal or suggestion.
Offset, offset, offset.
It's something that makes up for or balances out another thing, making them equal. Here is a sample sentence. The company's decision to offset its carbon emissions by investing in renewable energy projects was seen as a positive step towards sustainability.
Offspring, offspring, offspring.
It refers to children or young ones that are born from parents. Here's a sample sentence. The couple was overjoyed to welcome their new offspring, a baby boy named Jack.
Omen, omen, omen.
It's a sign or signal that something might happen, often before it actually does. Here is a sample sentence. The dark storm clouds gathering on the horizon were an omen that the severe weather warning was about to be issued. In this example, the dark storm clouds are an indication or sign, an omen, that something is going to happen, the severe weather warning.
Ominous, ominous, ominous.
This word describes something that feels scary or threatening, often because it's unusual or doesn't feel right. It's like a feeling of unease or worry that something bad might happen. Here's a sample sentence. The dark clouds gathering on the horizon looked ominous, as if they might unleash a fierce storm at any moment. In this example, the word ominous describes the appearance of the clouds, implying that something potentially threatening or unpleasant is about to happen.
omission, omission, omission.
It's when something is left out or not done, often by mistake or on purpose. Here's a sample sentence. The historian's failure to mention the crucial detail in her book was an unfortunate example of omission. In this sentence, omission refers to the act of leaving something out or failing to include it.
Omit, omit, omit.
This means to leave something out or not include it. Here's a sample sentence. The editor decided to omit the last chapter from the book because it didn't fit with the rest of the story. In this example, omit means to leave out or exclude something, in this case, the last chapter, from consideration or inclusion.
Onset, onset, onset.
It's when something starts or begins to happen. Here is a sample sentence. The doctor warned that the symptoms of the flu would likely have an onset within 24 to 48 hours after exposure. In this sentence, onset refers to the beginning or start of something, in this case, the symptoms of the flu.
Opaque, opaque, opaque.
This word describes something that can't be seen through, like a solid wall or a thick fog. It's something that blocks our view completely. Here is a sample sentence. The thick fog rolled in, making it impossible to see more than a few feet ahead, and rendering the entire landscape opaque. In this example, opaque describes the quality of being completely transparent or visible, but in this case, the fog has made everything invisible.
Opera, opera, opera.
It's a type of performance where people sing, act, and dance on stage to tell a story with music. Here is a sample sentence. The Metropolitan Opera House in New York City was hosting a performance of La Bohème. This sentence demonstrates how the word opera can be used to refer to both the art form itself, a type of musical theater, and in a specific production or performance.
Operative, operative, operative.
This word refers to something that is actually happening or being done, rather than just planned or intended. It's about what's really going on, not just what someone wants to happen. Here's a sample sentence. The undercover operative had been working with the police department for months, gathering evidence and building trust with the suspects. In this example, operative refers to an individual who works secretly or undercover, often in law enforcement or intelligence contexts.
Opinion, opinion, opinion.
It's a thought or idea about something that you believe to be true, but can't prove. Here's a sample sentence. I have a strong opinion that the new movie was not as good as everyone else seemed to think. This sentence demonstrates how the word opinion can be used in context, referring to a person's subjective viewpoint or judgment on something.
Opponent, opponent, opponent.
A person or team that you are competing against, usually in a game, sport, or contest. Here is a sample sentence. The tennis player was confident that she could defeat her opponent in the championship match.